So now we're gonna put together the AuAg or AuAg gaming chair. So I'm gonna go in the same order they have in the manual. So in the manual, first off, we have the base, and we just dump this guy right in here, and then we just dump that together right in there. Pretty simple. Okay, nothing is actually difficult about this assembly. So we just put it upside down, and now we can just pop in these wheels. Okay, so you guys can see it. It's pretty simple. Alright, so now we have all 5 wheels on there. We can go ahead and put this aside just for right now, and then we'll start putting the rest of the chair together. Alright, so next step is going to be attaching the armrest or armrests to the seat. So to start off with, on the bottom of the seat, you're going to see these holes here. One here and one here. Don't use this one, this will be later. But these two are going to be for the armrest. So just lay the chair down like this. Actually, probably better to lay it down on its side like this. Okay. And just screw a pilot. Okay, so we have that one in. Actually, and we're going to use, I forgot to show you, we're going to use these screws that they provided in the bag, as well as the Allen wrench that doubles as a Phillips wrench, or Phillips screwdriver, sorry. Now that we have that pilot in there, we'll just pop this one in there. Now you may have to adjust it once you've built it, because you can go up or down over here. Bring that a little bit closer. You can move the armrest up or down, or should I say closer or away from you. I'm just going to put it on the furthest, and I could just adjust it later. Now you don't want to screw it in all the way until you have that second one in place. Then you want to screw it in both, maybe halfway. When the second one is in, also halfway. Then you can then screw the rest in. That way everything comes out right. Alright, so step 2 is complete. Now let's jump over to step 3. Alright guys, so next part is going to be screwing in the back of the chair onto the bottom of the chair, and then also this is going to be where we're going to be using these two pieces. On this side we're going to be using this piece, and I'll show you the other piece in 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and first screw this in to the chair itself, to the back of the chair I should say. And here also, once you find the pilot to drill that, or to screw that in, then you'll want to put it in about 50% of the way, and then you'll put in the other one once that one's done. Let's go ahead and lay it on its back. It might be easier that way. So then laying it on its side, should be able to see a little bit better. There we go. Okay, with that in, 50% of the way. Okay, and now we're going to do the other side. All right, so now that that's there, we're going to go ahead and with this up, we're going to go ahead and screw these in. Okay, now that we have them on both sides with all four of them, we can go ahead and tighten things up a little bit. So you can see it better there. Okay, and then over here, we're going to go ahead and put this one right there. And for that, we're going to need these little black screws. Okay. Sorry guys, weird angle. Trying to do a better video for you guys. Maybe I'll do it this way. All right. Now we can hide things. All right, and now on the other side, we'll go ahead and tighten these guys in. Now we can put that in its place. Oops. And they provide this Allen wrench tool, but of course, if you have your own preferred Allen wrench tool or Phillips head screwdriver, you could always use that. But you know, they don't want you to have to be in a scurry to find these tools, so they include them. Alright, so we're almost done. Now let's jump over to step 5. Alright, so the next step is going to be installing this guy onto here, but actually it's going to be like that, because remember, the front of the chair is where you're going to want this, and it shows it right here. If you can see that, there we go, front. Okay, so that's going to be, going to screw that in right here. Just put in again the pilot screws. Okay, now that we have that in there, All right, so let's go over to the next step. All right guys, so the final step was just sliding the chair, the top portion, onto the base, which I thought I did that on film, but actually I wasn't recording, and now I can't take it off. But aside from that, the final step is, of course, sitting down. Now, it does feel good. It's a bit wobbly side to side. Back to front is okay. Now, trying to see. Now, every single gaming chair I've had always is weird, tilting back and forward. This one feels a lot more comfortable. Now I probably need to loosen it up a little bit, but it feels more comfortable. Whoa. Now when you're doing that, you might want to lock it so it doesn't tilt back and forward, because that's a bit scary. So then with that, so this is actually one of the better ones I've had on the tilting, the rocking back and forward part. I can actually rock it a little bit, and I probably need to loosen it up a little tiny bit so that I can rock back and forward a little easier. Not that I do that much, but for those of you that actually care about the rocking back and forward. You cannot raise or lower these any, so you're stuck with if that feels good or bad. And it's actually, this is actually probably where I'd like it. Yeah, because the length of my arm, it falls right on here. It's perfect. So I like that. It's not cushiony at all. The chair goes up. Okay, that's as high as it goes. All right, so from the ground to up here is about 18 inches. Okay, that's all the way up. All the way down is about 14 inches. So you get 4 inches. I usually like them all the way down. There we go. So a little bit lower than the lowest. It is comfy, but the pads are not incredibly thick. You may have to get up every once in a while for your butt so that it doesn't feel very sore. But that's just my initial impression. I am going to test this chair to see how good it is. One of the things they tout in this chair is, aside from the comfort and everything, is the wheels, that they slide pretty well, and they actually do slide pretty well. 360 degrees, of course, and I've already shown you the lock tilt function and the height adjustability. Oh, and actually, you do get a headrest pillow. It is adjustable, so just click it on, and you have that there. And then you get the lower lumbar as well. Put that wherever you want, but for now I'll just put it right there. Okay. And again, I just did that really quick. Doesn't mean that'll be the final resting place. Yeah, okay. I like it a lot better with the Ooh, feels good with the lower lumbar. And the neck rest. Now, most of us probably don't game leaning back. You know, we probably game like this. So you're only going to be using this neck rest if you're just sitting back and relaxing. But, you know, it's not that bad. I found the lower lumbar. Obviously, I just did the unboxing and the build of this chair. I find the lower lumbar on all my chairs good at first, but then it gets really annoying and then I take it off. I always leave the neck rest, but the lower lumbar, even though I have a bad back, I take it off no matter what. Just my 2 cents on that. So anyway, I am going to be doing a full review on this. I'll be doing a lot more testing. I've only been on it for, what, 2-3 minutes, but I'll get back to you guys with some more testing. Iggy out. See you guys.